Welcome back to the wood shop. I'm going to put a finish on a project I'm working on here today, a little cannon. And I spent a lot of time designing it, figuring out how it's going to look, and then putting it together. And I don't want to hurry through and put a finish on it and ruin the looks of what I did beforehand. So I'm going to take a lot of time and be real careful to put a good finish on it. Now imagine this was something bigger like a dresser or a table or something like that, and you spent months planning it and designing it and being careful with your cuts and making sure all the joints were nice and tight and everything lined up well, and it looked the way you wanted it to and worked the way you wanted it to. And then you get down to the end and you get tired of it all and you just slap a finish on it. All that work you did beforehand is going to be ruined by a bad finish, and all people are going to see is that bad finish. It ruins it. You want to make sure you spend as much time finishing as you do with building it. You want to finish well. So it's like that in our spiritual life as well. Listen to this, what Paul says in Philippians 3, verses 12 through 11, 12 through 14. Paul says, I don't mean to say that I have already achieved these things, the things that he was talking about in the previous verses, or that I have already reached perfection. But I keep working towards that day when I will finally be all that Christ Jesus saved me for and wants me to be. No, dear brothers and sisters, I am still not all I should be, but I am focusing all my energies on this one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead. I strain to reach the end of the race and receive the prize for which God, through Christ Jesus, is calling us up to heaven. And then look at the end of his life, what Paul says to Timothy in 2 Timothy 4, verse 7. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race, and I have remained faithful. So Paul put an emphasis on pushing forward like a race, and a runner in a race, you get closer to the end and you push a little harder and you run faster so that you can hit that finish line in good stride, not walking through it, but running through it and pushing. Our Christian life should be like that as well. We had that passion for Jesus when we came to the faith, when he chose us and enlivened us through the Spirit. We were excited and we couldn't believe it. And then we started learning more about him and more of our life. And we start going faster and faster. We learn more. We want to do more. So when you get to the end, don't slow down. When you get to the end, keep pushing, keep learning. It's real easy to get old and to get tired and be just wanting to relax. But finish well. Now, don't misunderstand me. I'm not talking about a works-based religion here. Our salvation is by Christ alone, through faith alone. It's grace through faith, not of works, so that no one can boast. It's all Christ on the cross. But our wanting to serve him should be out of gratitude for what he has done. We should want to continually strive to be a better Christian, to put off that sin that so easily tangles us up. We should want to serve him out of love because he's our King. He saved us. So I'm talking about serving him out of love and gratitude. You may be thinking, well, I'm not at the end of my life yet. I'm still young. I got a lot of life ahead of me. So what does this have to do with me? Do you really know when your last day is? Look around you. There's a lot of stuff going on, the sickness, the riots. When you look around and examine Revelation and see the end of days, it seems like it's not that far away. So whether Jesus tarries and doesn't come for a while, you don't know how long you're going to live. You could die of a heart attack or get hit by a bus. You don't know when your last day is. So that's the point. Live each day as if it were your last. Keep pushing forward. Finish well. You don't want to live your whole life and then in the end regret how you've lived. Serve him out of gratitude. Live each day as if it were your last. Serve him with all your heart, your soul, and your mind and your strength. Out of gratitude, finish well. Finish well. Thanks for watching.